Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill and coming off a great start, Kevin Gausman. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there. One down. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. On the ground, right side. What a stop. To first, and they get the out. On to extra innings. Jackson steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him.
Take a look.
That's next level hitting.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, way to square that up.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Back.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. 2-2 now. Up the middle, Cortez. There's one and two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out. Now it's the power speed combo. Jackson, 1 for 2. This one smashed down the right field line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. In there safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Two on, one out. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. He's one of the best players in the game. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. Dodgers down.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on. First pitch. 1 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Jackson. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind,
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A two-run shot. His 66th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
To the right side. And he beats it. He's safe. Runner at first with 2 away. Jackson now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at-bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at-bat.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit left side.
Get out.
Sends it to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Carlos Cortez. Right side. Jackson. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 4.
Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Hard liner. And he can't make the play. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Hold up, right here.
Yikes, that ends up being a 3-base error, and we've all been there as outfielders where you think you've got it all lined up, no problem, and then at the end something falls apart. Now you just got to pray that your pitcher can pick you up and strand him at third.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now it's Max Muncy. Here's a 3-0. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Wilson has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Popped in the air, left field, and that's the 3rd out. And set for the last half of the 7th. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson, he gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Kyle Tucker. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom under it. And that is that. Last half of the 8th. One down. Now, Nick Kurtz.
The first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
0-1. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 out. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
The center fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do.
Live from Sacramento, California. It's a perfect night for baseball. Welcome to the Sunday Night Showcase. First pitch coming. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jeffrey Springs. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A solo shot. His 67th home run of the year. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Digging in, Brent
Leading
Rooker.
off here tonight, the right fielder, number 25, Brent Rooker.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The first baseman, Nick.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Out towards right center field. Rooker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. The tag. See. 3-2. They take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
The second baseman.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Jackson digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Runner from third in to score. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs in second with 2 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And a payoff pitch. Laser
You're
to the
scoring.
gap, should score the run. In comes the run from second. 4-3, they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now batting.
First and second, no outs. Jackson, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
2 on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the third out. Dodgers stranded. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, number 4. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon. We welcome you to Los Angeles. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi alongside. First pitch. And next for LA, Jackson. Base knock center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball popped up. Infield fly called there. First and second, 1 out. Muncy digs in. 2 on, 1 out. Muncy hits one in the air. Veen on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
In the dirt, runner goes for second. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Line drive, base hit.
Go.
Another Fielder comes in to score. It's a two-run single, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackson. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and down! His 68th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Man at first, Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Another homer. His 69th homer of the year. And they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jonathan India at the plate. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And he's gone yard again. Home run number 70 on the year. And they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run homer, his 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. Clearly, the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
14-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. First pitch coming. One down. And now it's going to be Jackson.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
This one in the air right field. Veen in pursuit. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next to hit, Jackson. That smash towards center. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We go to the top of the fifth. Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies. On the ground right side, Jackson. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. All loaded up. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Golden opportunity right here. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Arozarena in to score. It's 1-1. So a runner at second, 2 down. Jackson, the next to hit. Got to be careful. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. 2 on, 2 outs. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 down. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Up the middle. Jackson. Throws to first in time, and that's the inning.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. By my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on.
It's the Colorado. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with...
On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. 1 down. Next to hit, Jackson. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Attaboy, find the ball, find the ball.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Kyle Tucker. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Right side. Ritter. Slinging it to first in time. Here comes Max Muncy. Out to short. And that'll do it. Scoreless. One out man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 5th homer of the series. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down, Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Man at first. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Back here in L.A., on to the bottom of the 8th, Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ryan Ritter getting ready to hit. To the right side. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Makes it safely to third, and the triple puts the go-ahead run aboard.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Been a little struggle, scuffle this afternoon, 0 for 4. But this is a big spot for a big-time player.
Grounds one to short. Tovar. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that, good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. We welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back. Just about ready to roll. Taylor Ward now at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
One down.
Batting second,
stepping in,
baseman,
Jackson.
number
Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Warning track. Whoa. And you can touch them all, baseball man. League leader adds to his Tater total again. At this point, he's basically running his own top stand. His 74th home run of the season. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Man at first, Ahmed Rosario. The next to hit. Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's a big power threat. Jackson.
He leads the league in homers and already went yard today, Boog. There's a reason why we featured him at the top.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. Home run number 75 on the year, and we're level. It's 2-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
One down, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Up the middle, Jackson. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Go on. Hammered. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. Here's Kyle Tucker.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
And the 0-1. Brother takes off.
Come on, down.
For third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
On the ground at first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Out towards right center field. 2 down. Will Brennan will hit next. So the tying run at second. On the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
3-2. Live from Dodger Stadium, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats.
First pitch. One down. Jackson digs in now. And that one hammered.
Get out of here.
That's back. Out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. So the Los Angeles Dodgers putting together a terrific season so far. About a third of the up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single. So up next, Jackson. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Oh, find it, find it, find it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a man aboard.
Hey.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. It bounces and he takes off for second. And now a man into scoring position. Goes down looking. 1 out, runner at second. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Man at second. In the air, right field, Brennan in position. And there's 2 away. Here's Betts. And a base hit on the line.
Go.
Jackson headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. First and second, 2 outs. Jackson and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. In the air to left center. Trout gets under it. And that ends the inning. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to Alonso, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson.
Find the ball,
That's a
find the ball,
laser
find the ball.
base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That way to find the sweet spot.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. He's going for second. Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
The 1-1. On the ground. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Joyce looking to reach double-digit saves on the year. Swing at a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schacht. And this,
Dodgers.
it's the Los Angeles. One down. And now here is Jackson. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Going. Gone. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber band, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Out of here! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Go-ahead run on
Now
base.
batting,
Jackson. And a
number
dangerous
13.
hitter coming to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. One run in the go-ahead run on base. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy with light tower power.
Come on, go, 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 go!
And that should be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay, he will score, and the Dodgers have the lead. 7-6. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
The catcher, Will
Man at second. And ball 4 to a board.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Booth. The last one wasn't even close.
Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
1-1 now. Brings it in for the third out. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Angels 6. You're watching the Freeway Series. Go ahead run on base. Here's Trout. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it stays fair. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 10-9. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him play.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. Muncy. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax.
All right. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's some real power at the plate. Jackson. He's one of the best players in the game. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. His 80th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning, Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Jackson with another scorching run of play lately.
Find it.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
For the Dodgers.
So, Siggy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. The 0-1. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike.
Side.
Go to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
2-2. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. All loaded up. Randy Arozarena steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Briota. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Jackson will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4. So 2 down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. To the right side, Jackson. Throws to first. Lindor retired. And that is that.
total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long. From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm Jon Sciambi. First pitch. Here's some real power at the plate. Jackson. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back here in L.A., Jackson steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next-level hitting.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luis Robert Jr. digs in now. On the ground, Jackson throws to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one is absolutely
Find the ball.
belted.
Find the ball.
Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Fly ball out to center field. Robert on the move. He makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. Shohei to the plate and scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. And a 1-2. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Flips it. And saved. A close play at the plate. And that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the dirt that was still pretty close.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Chop back up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next to the net. Now batting.
Now it's the
second
power
baseman,
speed combo, Jackson. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That one lifted to left. Soto should have this one. And the inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. The 0-1. To the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 1 down. Jackson getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
High fly ball, right field. Davis moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And now it's Mark Vientos. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series.
First off, both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. Couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
Live from Dodger Stadium, the national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Towing the slab in today's game, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, Mitchell.
Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And there's a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And we're level. It's 2-2. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
What does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
Dig hard, dig hard, dig hard.
Into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's...
Runner takes off.
Come on, get down, get down, get down.
He's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Pete Alonso, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Alonso.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Into score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Here's a big power threat. Jackson. Jackson with a homer in his last game. Hit hard, base hit.
Pick it up.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out
Man,
single.
smoke that thing. Not a boy. Good job.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Back.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw to second. You're out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing. Even
Now
with
batting,
big-time speed,
the second
it's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Man at first with one gone. Standing in is the
number
power-hitting
13.
second baseman, Jackson. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Bunting, and it's in the air. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 outs, runner at first. So up next for New York, Henry Davis. Jackson. They take the force out. That's out number 3. 1 down. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
14-7 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Siggy. All right, we'll be back to get this one started. 1 down. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. There's a swing and a drive.
There you go. Find it. Find it.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Slide.
Go to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And save! A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the dirt that was still pretty close.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out.
Harper.
Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson.
Well, Boog, the biggest storyline coming in is just how hot he's been at the plate. Today's no different. Already producing. He's a true X factor.
And that is that. First and second, no outs. And here is Matt Chapman. Payoff pitch. On the ground is short, could be 2. The throw to second. Over to Alonso, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple. Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
That smash towards center. One up and down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Jackson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Will Smith to the plate. close grab. And they get the out. Dodgers.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
Jon Sciambi alongside Chris. It's the Los Angeles. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackson. Out towards right center field. Crawford gets under it. And there's one down. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Up the middle. Glove flip for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add a run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Jackson with another scorching run of play lately. That smash towards center. Marsh on his way over. And it's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that'll do it. Runner on at first with one gone. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson, intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a bouncer. Stop. And that's the inning. Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. This is Bryson Stott. The tying run at the plate. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over. The first 2 games of this series really good. Exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow. But tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon. So you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. It's a beautiful night for this. All right. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. And that one hammered. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. R.J. Schreck coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Rips that one to right. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. R.J. Schreck stands in for the Phillies. Right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Save. In comes the run from second. 3-2. They take the lead. So 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. All loaded up. Jackson, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another one in his incredible season. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 9-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 11-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop. But always, well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give him a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner. First pitch coming at you. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Make the turn, make the turn.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso. payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground to second.
Hold it right here.
Simeon toss over to first. And that is that. And up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So 2 down. And next for L.A., Jackson. Doubled in his first AB. Jackson working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Save. It's 5-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out, runner at second. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Jackson around third. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
1 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. The 2-1. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Yoan. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-6.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Henry Davis digs in now. Left field. In there, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Mets walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And a final. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. One down. And next for L.A., Jackson. Looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Jackson in the box now. Takes strike 1. Jackson wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Man at second. In the air to left center. Robert moving under it. And that'll do it. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Up the middle, Jackson. Handles, throws to first, out. Number 2. So digging in, Jackson. He's one of the best players in the game. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. A 2-run shot, his 90th home run of the season. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. 1 out man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop. But always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
1 out, runner at second. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. No question about this one. It's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 11-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi on play-by-play.
Mets.
First pitch. One down. And now Jackson.
Number 13.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, great job right there.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
In the dirt, runner goes for second. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Swing, and he popped it up. Bichette. And there are two down. Here's Pete Alonso. Fly ball to right. Simeon should have this one. And that's the third out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Ronnie Mauricio getting ready to hit. Chop back up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Bichette comes around to score. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So two down. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Swung on, belted.
Get up, Bob, get up.
Carrying well. Going. A two-run blast. That's his 7th home run of the series. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Find the ball, find the ball,
Line drive,
find the ball.
base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Ball to strike. There goes the runner in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Here's a 2-2. And that's down and away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pete Alonso digs in now. Man at second. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Down.
And the ball bounces. Tag out.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today, Boog. A 2nd homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
So back to the top of the order. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. Up the middle. Glove flip for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Jackson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Muncy, the base runner at first with one out. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Simeon in plenty of time to first. Awesome play there. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Two on, two outs. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Robert moving under it. And that is that. Dodgers.
Well, this was an excellent effort on the road, taking 2 out of 3 from a pretty tough club with some good fans in this one. But overall, played really good baseball, pitched well, they caught it, they were able to come up with the timely hits, and that's what you need to do to win a series.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. It's the Miami Marlins. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackson. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first, and there's 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Up the middle, Jackson. Throws to first in time. In the air out towards right center. Sanoha should have this one. Takes it in for the out. First and second, 2 outs. Javier Sanoha getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and that's terrific work out of the 1 down. Jackson will hit next. He's one of the best players in the game. This one smoked on its way out of here. So he goes yard to left. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-3. First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground. And that chance handled. That ends the frame.
was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
7-3 is how this one ends. Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats. It's the Miami. One down. Jackson now at the plate.
Number 13.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. In the dirt, runner goes for second. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. That one lifted to left. Stowers on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
With one away. Here's Pete Alonso. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Up the middle, Jackson. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered back there. Out of here.
He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a
Now
classic
batting,
steal
the
situation.
second baseman,
You get thrown
number
out, no big
13.
deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the second
Now
baseman,
batting, the
Jackson.
second baseman,
He's a guy who
number
does it
13.
all. And there's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Six. Coming to you live from Southern California. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. First pitch coming your way. One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackson. That's hard hit on the line. Sanoha on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 down. Bottom of the inning, Jackson. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Javier Sanoha, the next up for the Marlins. Bounce to third. Muncy to second for one, and it's over his head. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the sixth inning, Jackson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Round it, round it, round it,
That
round
ball
it, round it.
smashed down a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double. Will Smith to the plate. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. It bounces, and he's going to third. Throw to third, it's a bullet. It's not close. He's a dead duck at third. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 13.
And a rope to center field, base hit. And a man aboard. And up to the plate is Will Smith. High fly ball out to left field. Stowers has a beat on it. One away. Here's Pete Alonso. Makes the sliding stop. There's one. The double play ends it right here. 8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon. By my partner Chris Singleton. Here's a big power threat. Jackson, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one hops the wall. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Cut off toward the third. And he's out easily. But one run is in to score.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Jackson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
There you go. Turn it.
Two. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In time to Bush. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here comes the runner from third. The tag run is in to score from third. One down. Jackson will hit next. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A solo shot. His 100th home run of the year. And they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Now the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso, and that'll do it. Cubs are down. Jackson
Now
steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 7-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jackson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out.
You